Hey guys, it's JH. Welcome to the practice tee. Okay, today we're trying some new audio. Don't know if it'll work. Got to work out how to attach it. It's pretty tough. Guys, I want to talk about today how the Count actually developed how I think he developed the power, how Count Yogi developed the power in his golf swing. It's called parametric acceleration. Let me read you something. And I actually wrote this, I can't remember how long ago, 10, 12 years ago, in a study that I was involved in. This is one of the lines. This is parametric acceleration. It was found that for a mass rotating around a pivot or fulcrum, if the pivot is moved in the direction opposite to the direction of the centrifugal force of the mass, the kinetic energy of the mass could be increased. The increase is a result of the mutual action of the two governing factors of the system, which are centripetal force, which is a center-seeking force, and the pull of velocity, which is centrifugal force. Okay, what does that mean? Okay, guys, what I think the Count did in his golf swing, and we know that he had an elliptical looking golf swing, and we saw that the golf club basically wanted to do that. And all his actions with his chipping and his pitching were that. Now I think in his large swing, in his real big golf swing, what he did was, as the head was going down, which is the centrifugal inertia or velocity, he was pulling the handle this way, which is a centripetal action, which is a center-seeking force. Now if you get just a tennis ball on a piece of string and you move it like that, if you pull that string like that, that velocity will increase dramatically because you've increased the centripetal force against the mass that is moving with centrifugal velocity. Now I don't want to get too technical, but guys, basically what he did was, I think, was that he pulled the club this way to get the head moving faster that way. And we saw this look about him. Now, in order to pull the handle this way, invariably you've got to gain height in the downswing. Now we saw with Tiger, in Tiger's early days, Tiger used to do this. He used to lose a bit of height on the backswing. He'd go like this, he'd crouch, and then on the downswing, he would launch out of the ground like that. Now he was doing the same. He was doing exactly the same, but he had to stand up in order to pull the handle up, because if he didn't stand up, he'd be like this. If you have a look at Jamie Sadlowski, world long drive guy, Jamie's like this at impact, and look how high his left shoulder is. He's trying to go this way. You see Jamie doing this. He's trying to get out of the ground. He's trying to pull the handle this way, and I think that's why he bends his left arm, because he's trying to pull the club this way, up. Can't pull it up if his arm's straight, unless he did what Bubba does and jumped out of his shoes. That's why Bubba jumps out of his shoes, because Bubba comes this way here, and he's trying to pull the club up, but he's pulling it up very, very hard, so he has to stand up. So guys, it's very, very interesting. I just hope this audio is working. I have no idea if it is. I've got to work some stuff out. But we see, when we see the Count pitch the ball, when we see him pitch the ball, he has that look where the club goes like this. It's almost like he's pulling the handle up. I think he tries to keep the fulcrum as stationary as he can. He doesn't want to move the fulcrum sideways. He wants to do that. Now I think in the full swing, he disguises it very well with that beautiful graceful motion that he has. There's no doubt in my mind that he does have parametric acceleration, which is that. And watch what happens here. Peter Senior, the Australian player, he does it. He's done it his whole life. His nickname was Mr. Stand-Up. That's what Pete looks like. And Pete used to hit the ball a long way when he was younger. But he looks like this. That's Pete. And he really did hit the ball a long way. And he had that very loosey-goosey look about him. But nobody talks about parametric acceleration. I think the Count did it, and he did it in absolute spades. So today, if this microphone doesn't fall off, I'm going to hit a few shots and see if we can actually get the feel and the look of the parametric acceleration. As we know, it's loaded like this with the negative load in the backswing. And then I've always said that he wants to get wider. I think he wants to get wider because he wants to get this handle coming back at him. That's one of the things. He goes here and then pulls the handle back. Anyway, guys, it's something I'm going to explore in the course of the next couple of weeks. And I believe it's something that will give you prodigious power. So I'm going to try it. Now, I haven't only thought about it today, but I remembered some of the writings that I was involved in years ago, and I dug out that line. So guys, I may miss hit a few here because I'm really going to try and pull the handle back into me here. So I'm going to get this type of action. So we'll just see. We've got a 6 iron. Now that is very Peter Senior looking. Doesn't look like the Count, but the Count disguised his parametric acceleration and his body control was so much better. Whereas Pete did it, but Pete did it just by standing up. That was the difference. Now I basically just stood up there. Now we'll lag load it and I'll try and pull the handle this way as I'm coming in. Guys, you've got to see this. You've got to see this. Okay, that looks ungainly and it looks very throwy. But if you have a look at the Count swing and you categorise his swing, it's a throwy swing. There's no question in my mind Mike Austin did it. And that's why Mike Austin was such a prodigious hitter. He just didn't explain it very well. And as smart as he was and as intelligent as he was, and as well versed as he was in engineering and biomechanics and what have you, he just really didn't explain this process very much. But I saw that in his golf swing. And Mike's famous step and throw. He forgot to say step and pull upwards. Now, that's exciting. Look, I'll get a... I'll get a 5 iron. We can generate a bit more velocity. Now that was ungainly. And the problem with that was that the step, that was just totally out of control. And that was because the step the pull up was way too early. We've got to let the club move and then pull up. like that. The first couple were just, you know, they were just trying to learn the system. And of course I don't have a program for that system, so that was just way too early and no balance. But that one was really good. It's interesting, when you do pull the handle back at yourself, you can feel the club really accelerate hard. Very hard. Okay, it's first shot at it, guys. Okay, let's see if we can do a good job. That's perfect. My goodness, that's perfect. Well, that's good. That's taken us, what, 6 shots to get the feel of it. And that's why I like to do these videos, guys. They're all real deal, real time. The flubs and all the learning processes, they're all there. But that's taken 6 shots for me to get what I call a mini program. It was a perfect golf shot. And if there's such a terminology, that was more perfect. That was just great. 7th shot. It's hard, you've got to throw it. You've got to throw it and then pull it, if you can understand that. That's not easy to understand. Like that. Okay, that's the 8th shot. Out of that 8 shots, I've hit 2 of those perfectly. The others were indifferent. Significantly different. Or significantly indifferent. Okay, now see if we can actually blend this one into a proper golf Count Yogi swing. Pretty good. That's what it feels like. It feels like a stand up and a shortening of the arms. Now what I have to do, because I'm struggling with the timing, I've just got to make the swing longer. Swing must be longer. It's very, very hard to get the timing, because I'm working on the mechanics and not the flow of the swing. That's what I want. They're really strong. These are those new C200 irons, guys. Having a game in the morning, I'm actually going to play with them. Just in this stock form, they feel fantastic. Nice set of golf clubs. Okay, just get a nice big wind up, JH. Wow, that's going. See, that's usually very much a 4-iron sign out there for me, and that 5-iron's just pitching right at the base of it. Even into this bit of wind. Oh, well, see, that's just flown the sign. That's flown the 4-iron sign. Yeah, guys, that has flown the 4-iron sign with the 5-iron. That is dumb. It's dumb from the point of view is that why didn't I isolate this before? Now look how we struggled early on, hit the ground, and a couple of shots that were learning, part of the learning process, but within a dozen shots we've just hit that magnificent golf shot with a lot of acceleration. And there's one just as good. Yeah, that's amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. Don't know what this audio is like today, but just trying things. Haven't got the proper windsock. And it's right in my eye, so it really annoys me, but I'm just isolating it. Because I'm right eye dominant, I'm not seeing it as much over the left. Okay, let's make a big turn, JH. Like that. So that just flew the 4-iron sign. That's just crazy. And we're only a dozen shots into the program. So guys, if people say that, well, yeah, book in for a dozen lessons, it's going to take you a while. My standard mantra with people that if whatever they said they had wrong with their swing, we could eliminate most of it in one lesson, and most of the time inside about 20 balls. If you know really what's wrong with the person's swing. Okay, we're really going to wind this up. I can't hit it better than that, and nobody here can hit it better than that. It's a great shot. Okay guys, we're inside 20 golf balls. We're hitting the ball perfectly with parametric acceleration. Inside 20 shots. This is real deal, no editing. This is as it is. Wow. Let's see what that's like with the driver. Sorry for stepping out of frame, guys, but I'm here by myself today, no cameraman. This is Dustin Johnson's driver. Or was his driver. It's an absolute animal. You've got to be swinging great because it's so open. It's the head. I changed the shaft. I couldn't hit the shaft. It was way too stiff, but I changed the shaft, and but it's the head. The head's way open. So here we go. Parametric acceleration with the driver. Might look a bit chicken wing. Wow, I'd like to chicken wing it that bad every time. Now if I can just... Come on, JH, get the balls over here. You did this yesterday. Okay. Really. Wow. This driver's only 8 degrees, but it's just... Okay, this is not Dustin's shaft, but man, it's going high. I guess because I'm bending the shaft a little bit. I mean, his shaft was CPM was 288. This is 260, so it's a bit of difference. I can't hit it better than that, guys. Can't hit it better than that. That's only just come down. Going to take this driver out tomorrow and have a hit with it. He doesn't want to go over there. Just goes dead straight. I'm a long way from the camera, I know, but wow! Hit that on the first tomorrow, JH. It's a par 5, guys. And I usually can't get over the bunkers, the fairway bunkers. That'll get over the fairway bunkers. If you try and carry the bunkers. But if you do, you hit a downslope, you pick up another 40. It's about 200, and for me, about 255 yards to carry the bunkers. That'll carry the second lot of bunkers. Guys, that's real parametric acceleration. Now, if I could just get the backswing longer, we'll really get some parametric. So I lost my balance there because I had so much acceleration. This is a good driver. And this is one of those special Tour issue Ozic white tyres, but the really light ones. Amazing. Got all special writing on it. Watch this, guys. I'm going to hammer. This is going to be hammer time. I feel I'm standing up. I really feel I'm standing up. Okay. Wow. I never hit the ball that high with that much carry. So I'm obviously getting a lot of this, which is increasing my launch angle. That was very high but very long. Now if I could just slow it down and just wind it up. You can't make a big swing unless you've got slow speed, a slow motion. Like that. And this club, if you want to hit it, you want to hit it anywhere but left, this is the golf club. It's got a very slow toe. I think they put all the hot melt in the toe. Just makes it heavy in the toe and slows it down. Because it just hits about a 2-yard leak for me. And I normally hit a 2-yard draw, so it's taken about 4 yards out of the flight. Wow. There's a hole on this course I'm playing tomorrow, guys, that if I could hit it that high, I can knock it across the corner, and it's a short par 4. You hit it that high and carry the trees and get it right in front of the green. I normally can't hit it that high. And there's all trouble on the left, so the good thing about this driver, I know it doesn't go left. You can hit it so hard. You can actually aim it at the trouble. Okay, let's put a nice smooth one on this, JH. That's the one. Okay guys, we'll do a little bit more on the parametric acceleration during the week. It's very rough. I just wanted to test this microphone really today. So I don't know where we are and what's happening, but I'll know when I have a look at the video.